me like.
Hey, what's going on, lads and lasses? I'm TheSilverSlasher, and welcome back to the Pokemon Sun Randomizer Nuzlocke. In the last episode, we basically just did the vast Pony Canyon. I had a feeling it would take multiple episodes, and I was correct, because here we are. I think we're maybe about halfway through, maybe a little more even. I think we're getting pretty close. Oh, repellent's effect wore off, apparently. And I see that punk standing over there. I see her. She's looking at me. Alright, what's up? Let's fight. Yeah, we're gonna finish the vast Pony Canyon in this episode, and that means we will probably also, and by probably I mean definitely, get our final trial done. We will get our last trial. That layout will finally update, and we'll be all good. I'm saving you for a minute here. I'm saving you for a thing here. Anyway, as I said at the end of the last episode, and as you can obviously tell if you are watching this in current day that it's getting uploaded, this is the first one after Christmas 2019, and I don't know what I was gonna say really. I'm trying to find a good way to transition to asking. I hope you. How was your guys' Christmas? Feel free to let me know. Hope you guys all had a decently good time, and hope you got what you wanted. Hopefully you got some cool stuff. If you want anyone to share like what your awesome presents were, of course you can do that down in the comments. I don't mind at all. And I'm going to show this. This is kind of bragging, but I'm bragging because this is an achievement for me. There's a few things that I got that are worth talking about for in terms of Christmas. And the first is a new laptop. My old laptop is super old. I think it's at least 10, maybe 15 years old. I remember picking it up after a while, like not having touched it in a while, and picking it up because I was ready to play Minecraft, and that was like early Minecraft, like probably less than a year after I started playing it, and I was playing Minecraft in like 2013. So it was it's been a long time since I got that thing. It was super old. It was super not good, and now we've got a replacement. It seems super good. The screen is like better than the screens I have here, and it might even honestly be more powerful than this computer, but don't quote me on that. I don't know that for sure. This computer has to do a lot more. But the other thing I got was a PS Vita, a PlayStation Vita. And why did I buy one of the least successful handhelds of all time? Well, there's pretty much one reason for that, and it's Crash Bandicoot. But, you see, alright, I don't think I've ever, like, stuttered and failed sentences more in my life, so I'm just gonna cut all that out, and I'm gonna show you this again. We're gonna show you this right now, and I'm gonna apparently hold it back a little bit. There's no good way for you to really get a superb view at it, but that is the original CTR Crash Team Racing playing on a Vita, and this does not seem like an accomplishment. And dude, if you're living in the UK, or if you have a UK address, a UK PlayStation account, yeah, it's oh yeah, Farium, okay. I was just kind of like, whatever, I don't really care about Mina. She doesn't do anything in this game. Like, she only does stuff in Ultra, so why would I care about her here? But, you know, she's just like, whatever, I gotta go come up with my trial. We'll see you later. Yeah, alright, well, we got the Farium. I don't think we have a fairy move. Oh yeah, we have Play Rough, but I don't want to get rid of the Eviolite. It's the whole reason for keeping you as a freaking Togetic. Otherwise, I guess if we did Togekiss, we would go ahead and use that. But for now, I think we're good. That would actually be really good too. That would actually be really good because it would be like, I don't know. We're fine. We don't need it. It's no big deal. But as I was saying, dude, if you live in the UK, it is not impressive that I have CTR playing on my PS Vita. But as for me, dude, I basically spent all of my Christmas, aside from, there were some times when I went to meet with other people for Christmas, but when I was here, basically my entire day was devoted to getting those freaking games on there. I got CTR, Crash 2, Crash 3, and Persona 4 Golden. Persona 4 Golden is the only game that would have taken no effort. But the other games took immense effort, and that is because, for some reason, despite the fact that that Naughty Dog, who made Crash, are a California-based game developer, for some reason, the Crash games on the Vita are only available in the UK, and I have no idea why. And like, everything about it is weird. Like, first of all, why don't they have Crash 1? What is the reason that Crash 1 is excluded, other than the fact that it's not that good compared to the other ones? You know, what is the reason that they're only available in the UK? These are things I don't have the answer to. I also don't have the answer to why it is so impossible to get UK games if you do not live in the UK. I mean, like, dude, at the end of the day, I'm still going really out of my way to play these games, you know. I'm going out of my way to make this UK account and stuff, like, and run it separately to my US PlayStation account, which I use for my PS4. So I am going very out of my way. So I was like, you know, I found this out. I'm like, okay, so I'm just gonna use a UK account on this PS Vita. It'll be fine, no big deal, right? And then I create the account, and I'm like, crap, I need to. Also, my sleeve is like, it's like rolled up weird. It always does that. I don't know why, but it really bugs me every time I notice it. So I'm like, all right, well, I don't live in the UK, and it requires like an address. So I looked up where somebody I know works in the UK, and I put my addresses there. Okay, problem solved. I already went out of my way to do that, but problem solved. Okay, I have a PlayStation prepaid card that somebody got me because they knew I was getting a Vita. Oh, turns out you can't use US prepaid cards on a UK account. Okay, that's dumb. That's dumb, but why not, I guess. Sure, I understand why you would do that. It's fine, I'll just use PayPal. Oh. The Vita, for some reason, is the only PlayStation console where you can't pay for things using PayPal. Okay, what if what if I go online and I use the PayPal to purchase the games, and then I, like, you know, just get the codes and use them on the Vita. So I've purchased them, you know, from the UK store online, and then you enter the codes. Oh, turns out you can't even use a US PayPal on a UK account. So at this point, I'm just mad. At this point, I'm thinking of that video from The Onion about Sony's new product that doesn't do the freaking thing it's freaking supposed to. And that's a bit of a toned down language version, because the whole point of that part, like the whole point of that video, it's hilarious that they're swearing uncontrollably. But like so I'm already putting this much effort into it, and I'm like, you know what? I'm going all in on this. At this point, a normal person. I need to put up another rappel, by the way. I keep forgetting that when we go indoors, we can just get hit by rappels. I keep forgetting that's a thing that can happen. So I'm like, I think at this point, a normal person would have given up. They would have said, okay, I am just not getting the Crash games on this Vita. I am not I'm not that kind of person. I'm thinking, no, this is why I got the dang thing. This is why I wanted it, is to play these Crash games on the go, and to have a legal way. Literally, I have a, where is it? I don't even know where it is, dude. I have it sitting around here somewhere. I have a PS1 Classic. I think I put it out there, actually. I have a PS1 Classic, Sony. I could hack the crap out of that thing and put the Crash games on it if I wanted to play them. But I am not doing that. I am specifically choosing, Sony, I hope you're listening. I'm specifically choosing to go out of my way. Oh, I wasn't trying to heal. I forgot I was trying to do a rappel. I'm specifically going out of my way to not hack the crap out of that thing, so that I can give you money legally for the video games that I would like to play. So I take a step that most people are probably not going to take, and I create a UK PayPal account. So now I have multiple PayPal accounts. I transfer from my normal PayPal account to my UK one British pounds to pay for these freaking games. That takes me a while because I'm trying to figure all that crap out. And, you know, it's like, make sure you have a phone number to verify your PayPal account, and it won't accept US phone numbers because my location is in the UK. So I'm like tearing my hair out at this point, and I finally get it, dude. I finally am sitting here. I've got a UK PayPal with money in it. I've got it all set up here. Like, everything is finally perfect. There's nothing that could possibly go wrong. Like, I'm sitting here, UK PayPal, I'm in my UK PlayStation account. I go, add the money from the PayPal to my balance, and let's do this. Error message. I get an error message. Why did Oricorio just do so much damage, by the way? Can we just take a moment to ask that? What the heck was that? What? Alright. What the heck? Why did that do it? That did like over half my health. It did almost 100 damage. Holy crap. I always forget, Oricorio is honestly not weak. That thing is honestly okay. And Hurricane is obviously a super strong move, so as long as he lands it, it's gonna be, you know, kind of annoying. And but it's fine. We can go for Zen Headbutts and try to do this. See, this is gonna hurt, though. That's gonna hurt even more than the freaking Hurricane. Oh my god. This is just the worst. Can we just do big damage here, please? Alright. I don't know how much Revelation Dance did. I don't know if that did more than half. I guess we'll use a Hyper and find out. I'm losing my train of thought in the story now because I'm kind of freaking out about this Oricorio. You should not be this scary. There's actually no reason you should be this scary whatsoever, Oricorio, but you are being this scary. Mirror move? Just don't flinch me. Just don't flinch me. I bet it's gonna. Okay, thank God. If that flinched me, that would have been ridiculous. Because I honestly would have believed that it was just trying to do that extra little chip damage and flinch me so that the next revelation would take me out. So it didn't do that, thank God. Either way, I'm sitting there, I get this freaking error message just from trying to add the funds, trying to add my British pounds that I have as an American who has never been to the UK to my PlayStation account. I'm getting an error message. I'm about to put my head through the wall at this point. I'm losing my mind. And I'm like, alright, you know, it's no big deal. I can just do what I did before. I can just use my UK PayPal account, which has British pounds on it, to buy the games digitally, and then enter the codes on the Vita. I put them all in the cart, or the basket, as they call it, and I hit the checkout button. Error message. I have actually no idea why this is happening, and I'm completely losing my mind, so eventually, we got the TM for Rock Throw, cool, whatever. Eventually, I finally just break, and I say, alright, is this gonna call, no, it did check it out. I was like, is this gonna call Lapras because I did it with the A button, not the D-pad? But it's fine. So I finally break down, and I find a website. I looked for a website like this earlier in the day, and I couldn't find one, but this time I found one. I found a website that lets me spend my English US dollars to purchase a prepaid card from the UK, and they won't ship it to me. Someone will just get the code and email it to me. And finally, that is the solution. So I went to hell and back to get those games on there, dude. And apparently we're fighting the champion again. I went to hell and back to get those games on there. So you've been defeated, Sony. I don't know why you felt the need to make it so ruthlessly difficult to let me spend my money on your games. But my God, like I just, at some point I was just like, you know, you gotta start coming to terms with the fact that it's not gonna happen. But I didn't do that. I kept pushing. And this is like my victory music. I kept pushing through. I gave it all I had. I tried every conceivable option to get these dang games working on my new PS Vita. And by new, I mean used. And then, because these things are way too expensive. These things are ridiculously expensive. But, like, I finally did it, dude. And I've been playing the original CTR, and it feels really weird considering I've played so much of the new CTR. I definitely prefer the controls of the new CTR. If anyone says that they prefer the old ones, they're blinded by nostalgia. That's 100%. Like, I mean, I guess if it's like the only kart racer you've ever played, if the only ones you've ever played are CTR and the CTR remake, fine, okay. That is like, you know, you're so used to it that it's all you can imagine kart racers being like. That's one thing. I think any other thing, it has to be like nostalgia blindness, because it's weird. It is weird. It's probably the first game, though, I will give it a slight compliment, despite how weird it feels. I'm playing as Dingodile, who's a top speed character. It may be the first time in a kart racing game I feel a legitimate incentive to not pick the top speed character. Because, you know, in like Mario Kart, you can just start drifting early. In the new CTR, you really sucker punched me when I went for Eruption. That's just so dumb. Just don't do that. Like, you didn't go for it when I went for the physical move, but now that I'm going for the special one, you're like, oh, better stop you. Better stop you from doing too much damage. Alright, are you gonna go for it again? Yes, you are. Okay. Whatever. I don't care. But yeah, it's, if you play a top speed character in the original CTR, it is like you cannot turn. Like, when they say you have a low turn option, they mean it, dude. You hold left with all your might, and he's just like, like he basically cannot turn without drifting, and it makes things really weird, especially since the drifting does not feel the same as it does in the new one. So yeah, it's been an interesting little experiment to play the old game. I'm more so excited to have Crash 2 and 3 on the go, and I'm going to 100% them again. I think I'm going to, and yeah, it's Crash 2 probably won't be that bad, but Crash 3 I'm kind of worried about 100%ing again. Just because I don't want to do all the freaking time relics again, man. I don't want to talk about Crash too much because I actually don't know how much you guys really know about Crash. I feel like a lot of the times I talk about it, I'm kind of just talking to myself, which, I mean, that's pretty much how all Nuzlocks are, right? Or all Let's Plays in general, I'm kind of talking to myself. Solo Let's Plays, I could say. But, I don't know, I just really feel like I'm just kind of shouting into the void, because I don't feel like too many people have actually, like, played too much Crash, you know? Like, when I talk about Crash, I mean, he's just not as popular as he deserves to be, man. If you have a UK Vita, I would highly recommend these games, especially since, I guess it could end by tomorrow when this video goes up, I guess, but I doubt it. I bought them yesterday on Christmas, and they're on sale right now. CTR Crash 2 and Crash 3 are all on sale for, oh, you have Swift Swim. Look at you. Look at you, Gastrodon. They're all on sale for like £1.50 or something, so that's super cheap. And yeah, I'd say they're all worth it. They're all fantastic games. Although CTR is definitely feeling weird. I'm getting nervous. I want 100% CTR as well, and that one I'm really nervous about. I would say I'm more nervous about that than any freaking, like, I'm more nervous about that than 100%ing either of the other two. I don't know, man. Time relics in Crash games are just the worst. I'm just worried about the time relics in the old CTR because the mechanics are just so weird. Like, it's just so strange. Like, I don't know, I'm just worried about not having enough control of my cart. Plus, you can't change characters in the original CTR. I thought you could. I thought you could change characters, like, within their team, because that's how it works in Nitro Kart. You can change characters within their team of 3, but in the original CTR, no, you are stuck with the one character you pick, and that's kind of worrisome. I honestly, if it gets bad enough, I might have to go pick a different character and play the story mode again, which is not going to be the worst thing in the world. I love CTR. I actually love the game, so yeah, it's not going to be a big deal either way. I just love having these games on the go, and I'm pretty sure that the Vita is the only way, despite being like one of the biggest handheld failures ever. I think it's the only way to play Persona 4 Golden, which is kind of nuts. I don't know why they did that, but I'm like, sure, if I'm probably gonna play Persona 4 someday. I still have to freaking finish 5. I didn't even get that far in it, even though I was really liking it. I think something else came out and took my attention away from it, but yeah, if I ever want to play it, I guess I might as well. But dude, these things, this hunk of nothing is freaking expensive. And by hunk of nothing, I don't actually hate the Vita. It's just, I don't understand why it's so expensive. It's like 1 year younger than the 3DS, and yet you're gonna spend, if you wanted a brand new, you could get like a brand new 2DS XL for probably 150 or maybe even less with a game. For like within a freaking game that'll be top tier, you know, it'll be like Mario Kart 7 or some amazing game. Put Smash on there, you know, they do that kind of stuff. But if you want a Vita, which is 1 year younger, 3DS is one of the most successful handhelds of all time. Vita is one of the least successful handhelds of all time. You're probably gonna spend like 250 to 300 bucks on the Vita. I don't know why it's so expensive, and you won't get a game, and you won't even get a game with it. I have no clue why it is so ridiculously expensive, but that is obviously why I said I went for a used one. It didn't even come with a charger or anything. I was just like, send me a Vita and a Vita memory card. That is all I want. Like, that is all I need. I can charge it. Look at that. That's a dang shiny legendary right there. That is a dang old shiny legendary. That's thumbnail material. I don't think we've put Thunderous in any thumbnail yet, at least in this series. I don't really remember. I'm getting bad at remembering that stuff. I'm having myself I'm finding myself looking on my own channel page at all the thumbnails just to see who has been in what thumbnail so far, because I don't want to do too many repeats. I've done, like, I think the only repeat I can think of off the top of my head is Gladion. I've done Gladion a couple times, but he's always like, you know, a different pose or whatever, so it's not as bad. Last episode I just put one of the random NPCs we fought in the thumbnail because I was like, whatever, it'll look fine. Like, I don't think anyone cares too much. Plus, I feel kind of weird that, like, every episode has either, like, almost every episode has a legendary in the thumbnail, and that feels kind of weird. Why did you have to miss that? Oh, why did you have to miss that? We can eat that. We can take that. Okay, we actually took that really well. Are you bulky, Drevless? I did not think you were bulky at all, but your physical defense might actually be okay. I wish you didn't hit yourself. I really wish you didn't. Yeah, you might actually be, like, pretty reasonably bulky. That was really bad. Did you hear that? Bulky. I think you're actually pretty reasonably bulky, so I did it again. Oh my god, what is happening to my voice? I did not bring water, so that was not a good idea. Maybe I should honestly, like, pause after this and go get some, because I'm getting kind of like, I'm dying here. I don't really know what to go for here. Like, Obviously, we have plenty of options, but... I mean, I can probably just heal up Drebless, you know, like... I don't know what else you're gonna do to me that'll be any scarier than Dynamic Punch. That's like 150 power or something. 150 power stab. Like... And, really? It's 50 accuracy, I think, so... You should theoretically not land it. You used... Does Mind Reader guarantee your hit? I think it might guarantee your next hit. I don't actually know if it even does that, though. I don't know what Mind Reader does. Alright, I should switch. Let's go for... I want to check your defense stat, by the way. I just want to check it. I just want to see how you're doing. 105, that's not bad at all, actually. That's barely less than Yorvis, and I've considered Yorvis pretty physically bulky. Like, yeah, Yorvis is actually the second bulkiest on the team, physically. That's pretty nice. Of course, Wumbo is obviously the most. I'm assuming Yorvis will be better than Wumbo for this, just because, well, I don't know. On one hand, Yorvis resists the fighting moves, or actually resists both stabs, while Wumbo doesn't resist either one. And on the other hand, Wumbo is just gonna do a lot more damage and could get flinches, so I don't really know what the right answer is, to be honest. But either way, we'll sit here and do this. Of course, dude. Poliwrath. Do you have to be the worst? What the heck are you doing, dude? You need to stop right this instant. You need to stop right away. If Wing Attack did that much, I honestly think Zen Headbutt might finish you off from here, so... We'll switch out. Poliwrath, you should not be making me switch this much. It should not be a thing that's an issue. He went for the double Mind Reader. Look at that. Yeah, he took aim. Wow. It's kind of weird that it says took aim. Like, that works for lock-on because it's lock-on, but Mind Reader saying took aim? That's kind of weird. I don't know. I didn't really expect you to be faster than me, honestly. Apparently Poliwrath is really fast. Apparently. Like, apparently this is a thing. Either way, you're gone. I had a feeling you would be. Zen Headbutt is stab, and Wumbo has more physical attack than Yorvis, so yeah. Wumbo needs some levels, apparently. Apparently that is a thing that needs to happen. And Steelix, I thought that was your last one. Okay. This actually is annoying now. Does Steelix get sturdy? I don't know. I think Frenda will be okay. I don't think this will be an issue. Because your special defense is really low. I don't think you get sturdy. I'm pretty sure you do not. There's a chance you do, but I'm like 99% sure that you don't. So I'm gonna go for Interruption. I think it has to still be stronger right here. Like, you do get sturdy. Please don't have Earthquake. Stone Edge. Oh, thank you. Thank you very much. I got very scared for a second. I will tell you that. I was like, I don't think you get any ground moves by level up. I recall that being an issue for Steelix, is a lack of stab moves while leveling up. But I did not really account for the fact that, oh, you still have, I think, a decent physical attack, if not a really good one, and you're gonna use a rock move, so, you know. Scary, scary stuff. I'm going to walk right ahead because I believe someone is going to walk up and heal me. I'm not very good at running. Phew. Looks like we're nearly the altar now, aren't we, Slasher? Let me take care of Carnivine for you. Imagine I go back to the menu and only Drebless is healed. She's like, well, the other ones are fine, but Carnivine needs help. When your Pokemon are full of energy, then a trainer can go anywhere in the world. Doesn't it seem that way? Sure. Sure, I guess so. Yeah, I'm gonna get a drink real quick. Alright, we're good. I gotta be honest with you, I did not leave the room. I actually just went and drank some of the water from the jug, which has been in there since last time I recorded. That water has been in there a while, but it honestly wasn't even that bad. Had maybe a little bit of a funky taste, but I thought I was gonna get, like, sick. I was like, I'll go for it, and it worked out, so we're good. I'm gonna throw Wumbo up front, I think. Drebless is getting caught up with Blimpo, which that's a sentence I never thought I would say. So we don't really need to use her for this. I think, you know, Wumbo, Plumblo, and Frenda are like the big... I can't even say that. I was gonna say they're like the big hitters. So, like, I would say they're all pretty okay to fight a trial, and Blimpo is obviously super good for a trial, so... So, I guess Wumbo can lead the charge. Why not? Wumbo resists a lot of stuff. I kind of don't want to lead with Frenda just out of principle. Just out of the fact that this is the last one and we have one-shot so many with her. It makes me not want to do it, because it's just like... Like, that's the easy way, right? I mean, if okay, let me just put it this way. If it's something that's, like, weak to Steel, I'm immediately gonna go for the Steel Z move. I'm not even gonna waste a millisecond, and I'm gonna probably one-shot it. but at least it won't be Frenda. You know, I'm not going to shy away. I'm not going to purposefully not knock it out. Faint letters can barely just be made out, carved into the ancient stone monument. Ahead lies a sacred ground of trials. None who do not take part in its trials will be allowed to walk upon this earth. Those lacking the courage to defeat the totem guarding this land will be denied entry. But those who believe in their Pokémon and walk beside them shall gain great power. There's no captain to be found, but it seems like you're standing at the edge of a trial site. Are you ready to challenge the trial? Of course I am. You think I'm not ready? You fool? Of course I am. Alright, let's get in here. This one's always kind of weird. Like, it doesn't have to be this freaking silent. You feel a piercing gaze that seems to cut right through you. But from where? I can't imagine. Oh, I see that ball in there. It wants me to get distracted by the thing attacking me. Is that a Yamask? Look like a Yamask. Yamask? Is it Pansage? Okay, was that Pansage? I want to go back. Just put the screenshot on screen. I'm pretty sure that was Yamask. Which, it wouldn't surprise me if it was kind of, if the randomizer was weird like that, you know? But I'm 99% sure that was Yamask. It really looked like him. I guess maybe it looks like Pansage and I had Yamask on the brain for whatever reason, but I don't know. I feel like, I don't know, I've grown to like Yamask and all that. Mirror Coat. Not particularly interested, I'll be honest. Well, wait, what is that normally? I think it's probably normally a dragon move, so it's not gonna... Yeah, it's nobody. I had a feeling, but I was like, dude, you know, honestly, if Blimpo can learn that might not be too bad, because Blimpo is so bulky. I could just blast people away anytime there's a special attacker. You know, if we come up against another Mewtwo, I could throw out Blimpo. That looks like Staraptor. But I don't know. It was Tranquil. Okay, so it was another bird. It was another regional or Route 1 bird. So that could have just been... Because I wasn't too confident in that Staraptor pick, so maybe it isn't glitched. Maybe I legitimately just saw Yamask there when it was not, but... I don't know, we'll find out because I put it on screen already. Anyway, we'll move along. I don't know, I don't really know why I've always kind of liked Cofagrigus, but... I don't know, I just don't think about him too often. I don't really know why. I guess I've never used one in Gen 5 as far as I know. I don't actually off the top of my head. I think you probably get Yamask from... Where do you get Yamask? I want to say it's in the ruins out in the desert? I don't remember, like where you get the fossils? I mean, that makes sense. I don't know, I need to put together more solo playthroughs so that I can play with all these Pokemon I've never used before. You feel the fiercest pair of eyes imaginable drilling into you relentlessly. That is a very violent sentence. That's a very strangely violent sentence. Alright, let's go for this. Let's do it. Look at that Z Crystal, it's just chilling out. I will take the Z Crystal from the pedestal. It'd be kind of interesting if you could actually grab it and it let you have Dragonium or whatever it's called before fighting this. That would be kind of interesting. But, and then again, it would probably make this way too easy, you know? Como, oh. Alright, here we go. Alright, final trial. Who are you? It's a Mienshao. Interesting. Okay. Alright, I see you. Its stats rose drastically. Are you telling me that it has a +3 to every stat? Yup. Huh. Well. Okay, yeah, that's not cool. I'm especially scared of those that attack and defense, obviously. Because you're probably already going to be faster than me. I think I'm gonna have to immediately hit the button. I could go to Blimpo, obviously, but... it's really not pleasing either way. Like, it's really not a pleasing situation regardless. So I'm kind of feeling like I should stay in on Wumbo because he has so much defense. Well, I mean, then again, Blimpo's kind of the same thing. Okay, I'm gonna stay in. Oh, yes. Oh, yes. Oh, that helps me so much. Oh, that helps me so much. Oh my god. Apparently, I need somebody with Bright Powder because that would be extremely useful right now. Alright, so I am going to... what is the power of Zen Headbutt here? So this is stab super effective, so that's like 240. What is the power of Steel Explosion? It is 175, but it's stab, so that's like... That's what is half 175? Why am I zoning out? That's like 87? 87 and a half? So this is stronger. This is stronger by a little bit. Alright, let's go for that. Let's go for that on the Mienshao. And we'll see how this goes. If you... Okay, so this is gonna hurt, yeah. Oh my god, it did even more than I thought it would. It did even more than I thought it would. Alright, let's do this. Have we even used this Z move yet? I don't know if we have. I really wish I had... Actually, I don't think I had the Psychic one yet. I was gonna say, I really wish I had the Psychic one on you, but I actually don't think we have it. So we couldn't do it on the Zen Headbutt. Maybe we do. I don't honestly remember, but either way, this should do big damage, I think. Or it should do okay damage. I mean, you're so buffed, though. It's enough. Okay. Alright. Good stuff. This is simultaneously an amazing thing, and I'm very glad we did it, and also a brilliant demonstration of the problem with Z moves. of why Z moves were honestly not the best idea. Should I stay in and just lunge at it? I think I could. I mean, why not? I honestly, call me crazy, Ludicolo, but I don't think I'm too scared of you. Like, even if you, oh, you're only level 32, I didn't even notice. No wonder you did so little. Alright, so that went fine. We got so lucky with that jump kick. I didn't even think about the fact that that's like what Mienshao does. I didn't even think about that fact until it happened, and I was like, oh! Like, that was glorious. If that hadn't happened, I'm curious as to how much the Z move would have done. Because I don't think it's a particularly bulky Pokemon, but you never know, man. That's some scary stuff for sure. Komao hid itself somewhere in the deepest reaches of the valley. Oh, ladies and gents, look at that. I don't remember. I think it's Dragonium, because Dragium sounds weird. I'm pretty sure it's Dragonium. Dragonium Z that we just got here. Beautiful. Let me listen to that. Yeah. Yeah, buddy. Alright, that feels super good. We got the last one. If that thing hadn't missed, that's like, I'm gonna call that extreme fear. Like, what is the title of this episode? Something that I need to work in both the word fear and luck into the title, because like that is, or like, you know, horrifying luck or something like that, because that's how I would describe that. That was horrifying, and then it was super lucky. We comboed scared into lucky, so I'm feeling really good right now. You obtained a Dragon-type Z crystal. The Dragonium Z is yours. Look at that, man. Okay, let's get you all healed up, Wumbo. It really annoys me whenever they have parts in the games where there is no sound. That really annoys me every single time. I don't believe there is a single battle we have to do yet before the Legendary, so here we go. Here we go. It's, we're gonna move along. We haven't been recording that long, and I've already... Do I want to do the Legendary in this episode? It's gonna make it really long. And also, I won't know what to put in the thumbnail. Dude, honestly, I kind of just want to end that there. This will be a really short one, though, and I feel kind of bad. And we can't really fly back here, either. I don't know, let's just move on. Let's not waste time. Let's just do it, man. Whatever, who cares? You know, whatever. You know, whatever. It's fine. Altar of the Sun, we have arrived. We've arrived at the Altar of the Sun, and we'll go on up it. Look at them. How'd you guys get through here? So, did Hapu, like, fight all the trainers, or do they just not fight her? Because I've already beat them. Don't apply logic to Pokemon, I get it. Slasher! What's up, guys? Our history tells us that the Vast Pony Canyon trial was the first trial ever to be held. You did a fine job clearing it. Did I? Did I actually? I put up an X-Defend, and I used a Z move. That's basically it. I was left with a level 32 Ludicolo. I wonder why the Ludicolo was so low level. That's kind of weird. I'm not upset, because I don't want to lose Wumbo, but I wonder why they would do that. I was like, if it surfs, it could be an issue, but no, it's not going to happen. I actually don't remember if it gets surfed by level up, or if I did that in the X Randomizer Nuzlocke. I think I might have done that. I don't remember. No, I think I did that, because I remember giving it to you and being like, yeah, I remember giving it to Ludicolo. You did it fine. Okay, yeah, I did a fine job. You cleared all 7 of Alola's trials now. That's wonderful. You've pushed yourself beyond your limits and really become a great trainer, haven't you? And she never could have done it without you. Togetic, let me heal you up real quick. Alright. Well, you're basically just healing Wumbo, so whatever. I'm fine with that. Wumbo's getting all nice and healed. Look at the two of you. I think this might just work out. No, I'm quite sure of it. Mustail is like, hell yeah, of course it is. The sun flute and the moon flute. If we sound both together, let's go, Slasher. All right, well now it's a bit longer of an episode, and you know we got to do that whole thing. I feel like that's a heck of an action-packed note to start the episode out on. So I think I'm gonna end this one here. And, I mean, I can sit here and talk for a little bit if you guys want. I'm curious as to what our legendary is gonna be. I think Wumbo is pretty much safe. What would Wumbo not be safe against? Like, Dialga, because it's Steel-type. Cobalion, because it's Steel-type. I guess Terrakion is Rock-type? And that's the thing, dude, is I'm pretty sure we have it, right? Gladion gave it to us? Like, I don't like how they organized the bag in this game. It's way better in Sword and Shield. I know exactly where everything is in Sword and Shield. Are they in here? Or are they in... They must be in here. Do we have, what do we have for Pokeball? We do have it, so... we could do it. You know, we could just throw this and not have to worry. And I think I'm going to do... the usual thing. If you don't know what I mean by the usual thing, generally what I do for the legendaries is see what it is. If we go in there and it's like Verizon Wireless, and we resist both of its stabs with Blimpo, and we can hit it with moves, like, I'll probably throw a Quick Ball and just try to catch it normally. But if it is something scary, if we go in there and it's Dialga, I'll probably just Master Ball it, because I don't want to risk something bad happening to our Pokemon. We have 3 Quick Balls, of course, we only need 1. If one doesn't work, we're not going to use another. And, yeah, I think it's good. And, you know, on the other hand, with the Legendary, I kind of don't care what it is, because I don't want to switch anyone off this team. Like, look, I mean, I don't really have to open the menu, because you can see them all on the bottom. We've got a beautiful team here. I really, really love these guys, and, yeah, I was not impressed when I got Togepi, I gotta be honest. I don't remember what the other options were. It's been so long since we started this series, but I remember getting Togepi and being like, okay, I think it was Timber. That was the one I was hoping for when we first started this series. I go ahead and admit that now. Just throw all the bias, the lack of bias out the window. I was like, Togepi, but Blimpo has turned out to be amazing. Blimpo has turned out to be like a Holly-level Pokemon. We always have one, I swear to God. I mean, it'll be, I don't know, man. I have loved doing these Nuzlocks, man. We've got Plimblow, of course, finally became a Mamoswine. Definitely do not regret that. You are shockingly unbulky, especially since you have such a good nature for that, but it doesn't matter, because you're pretty dang fast, and you hit like a friggin' dump truck. I absolutely love using Plimblow. Of course, Frenda. Frenda, honestly, I don't think anyone can say that Blimpo is not the most impressive one we have, but Frenda hits... did I say you hit like a dump truck? Frenda hits like a friggin' meteor. I mean, that's basically what the Fire-type Z move is. We've got Yorvis, of course, hanging in there, still being good. I don't trust Yorvis with as much as I could. Yorvis every time has proven to be pretty good, but I just get kind of scared because it's a Pelipper, you know? A Drebless, of course, has recently become monstrously powerful with Power Whip, and that's super, super good. And of course, we've got Wumbo, who, it's not the first Metagross we've used, and, you know, it's certainly not the first one to impress, because that's just what Metagross kind of does. Either way, I don't know why I decided to go back down this little recap of the team here. I'll probably do another one when we go into the Elite Four, but I just wanted to say that I love this team, and I'm excited for this series to wind down. It's been very interesting playing a series with so many Pokemon that I love, that you guys continue to watch, that is like my least favorite Pokemon game ever. I think officially I can say I prefer Omega Ruby Alpha Sapphire to any of the Gen 7 games. I don't know if I should say that 100%, but I think I want to say that, because there's just something about this generation, man, that's just, replaying it is just, not so great. Either way, I'm just rambling now. In the next episode, we will go ahead and get our Legendary, and we will go save Lusamine in Ultra Space, and honestly, considering the amount of dialogue that goes on between now and then, odds are it will be the only thing we do. But that's fine, because there's not much after that. After we do that, it's basically just back to Lanakila to get ready for the freaking Elite Four. So if you are hyped for the end of this series, then I'm glad. I tried to work it into my usual end of video spiel, but it didn't really work out too much. But if you did enjoy this video, and if you're hyped for the end of this series, enough to give this video a like and share it, I'd greatly appreciate that. And if you want more awesome Pokemon content, subscribing would help us both out. This has been TheSilverSlasher, and I'll see you all in the next video. Peace out.